Hot diggity.
Oh my goodness. Coming in with authority, earning 2 points.
Dove into that Lethbridge wall.
Full send.
Full send. Well, we've got the siblings out there. We've got multiple siblings out there. We've got Mascosis, we've got Sparry Me, we've got Stevie Whips.
It's the sisters line.
April Sowers on the line for Rocky View. Hurricane Lane on the line for Lethbridge. April hitting the Lethbridge wall.
Gets hit out to the inside.
It's hit out.
Jackrabbit with Lee Jam.
Oh, sorry. I said Hurricane Lane. That is definitely Jackrabbit. Oh, we've just got different names on the board. Jackrabbit slipping by Sparing Me. April counted her points. She says that's 2 points. We'll see if Sweets agrees.
Always like the sassy number pull from the jammers. They hold up the number.
I know. They're like, trust me. Trust me.
Yeah,
it's 4.
It's 4. Yeah.
It's 4. I counted.
I feel like that's Sour style. She always does that.
We'll never know if she's telling the truth, though. 10 points. I got 10 points on that pass. Hold them up. 10. Brad, aren't you sponsoring the Jam Line or something?
I sure am. The Jam Line is sponsored by Full Mobility Chiropractic. If you hurt after this weekend, I got your back.
What are you doing if you're not hurting after this weekend? Not working hard enough is what I say.
Sponsoring the penalty box is our insurance provider, WFTDI Insurance.
That rolling whistle means that the timeout's done. We can play more roller derby. And by we, I mean them, because I'm not playing right now. That sounds hard. On the line, we've
Nemesis.
got Ami Gotcha next to Nemesis.
Oh my goodness,
Ami,
what the offense from Howa. Helping her sister out.
Passing by Most Gatorade. Making it look easy.
Took out the entire tripod on that offense.
Nemesis tipping by.
Jumps the track for 4 points.
Hot diggity.
Absolutely beautiful.
Y'all, level 3 junior derby is where it's at. Also, Nemesis, you've got really cool skates. Shouting out those pink skates. Hey, Stevie, you gonna jam? Heck yeah, you are. That's Stevie Whips out there for Rocky View. And Jackrabbit on the line for Windy City.
I like it, this lunge battle we got going on at the pivot line.
You wish you had that kind of mobility.
I do not.
Stevie Whips hitting the back of her own tripod.
Lead jam for Hurricane Lane.
What the bet coming forward.
Stevie Whip still fighting through the pack.
Staying in. Oh.
Gets
Jammer.
absolutely sent to the outside.
Sorry, Stevie, I cursed ya. Shredder. Awful blocker to be stuck behind.
Shredder have an insane positioning on her there.
I want to be Shredder when I grow up. April takes a pass and is now your jammer. Jackrabbit calling off the jam. That's 4 points for Windy City Wipeouts.
Red Bull lining up on the Full Mobility Chiropractic jam line.
I'm confused. I think I've been called, or I called the last jammer Jackrabbit the entire time, but Jackrabbit's on the line right now, so that couldn't have been Jackrabbit. That must have been Hurricane Lane.
Red Bull with a huge stop. 2 more to beat. Friends come up. Absolutely recycled all the way to the back of the pack.
Clawless.
Mo is single-handedly holding them back with Cupcake.
Terrible.
Also gets recycled all the way back.
There's too many things going on right now. I can't even keep up.
Absolute chaos. Red Bull with Lee Jam.
Jackrabbit down. Tripping over Clawless. And Beck hitting Killer Cupcake down.
Bodies absolutely flying everywhere.
And getting a forearm for that. Probably going to be trading out with Mo's Gatorade in the WFTDI box.
Red Bull for the points.
Red Bull, 4 points, calling it off.
Amazing jam from Red Bull.
That was crazy, and I can't even tell you what happened.
The Red Bull's feisty.
Maybe they had a Red Bull before this?
Red Bull, if you're listening, we want you to sponsor Red Bull.
No one's going to say no to sponsorship.
Looks like we have Nemesis lined up against.
Sour Patch.
Also, Sour Patch Kids, please sponsor the Calgary Roller Derby All-Stars, please.
I would love that so much. Nemesis. Coming around the outside line.
Oh, coming out of 5, coming out of nowhere.
She-Hulk keeping Sour Patch back with that tabletop blocking.
Windy City taking out themselves.
And She-Hulk going to the box for direction. That's the WFTDI penalty box. Sour Patch going to the box for a cut. We'll see if Nemesis can take advantage of this power jam.
K-Slamia absolutely had Nemesis' number there. Excellent work.
K-Slamia is also a Team Canada junior, and I also want to be her when I grow up.
Sours taking the full lap, Brad-ass style. You've been hanging out with me too much, Sours.
There's some signals coming from the
I see the W.
Take the W.
The W means what the Beck.
Yeah, we'll say that. In the meantime, we've got April Sours and Sour Patch. No, that was last time. Hello? Tell me your secrets. Who's jamming? Oh, yeah. Sour Patch is in the box. So it is Sour Patch and April Sours.
It's a power jam.
Last thing you want is April Sours on a power jam. That's like the worst. Skating by the inside line.
Easily out.
That was crazy. April Sours coming around for some points now.
Takes the outside line. Absolutely smashes both Windy City blockers.
Can't quite tell who that is.
Not letting him pass, though.
April Sours knocked out by someone. Can't tell. I'm so sorry. 4 points for April Sours. Sour Patch passing the star to, that looks like Supernova. Nope, sorry. That's Shredder.
April getting some awesome offense here, earning 4 more points, decides to call it. Biggest jam for Rockview in this game so far.
That was 8 points. 20 points separate this team. It's still anybody's game. The Mystic lining up next to What the Beck.
What the Beck lining up on the outside. Trying to take that outside line here.
Pile up, and Mo's Gatorade knocks What the Beck out of bounds. The Mystic also going out of bounds behind Clawless. But What the Beck
for Lee Jam.
Jinx.
Jinx.
I said it first.
You owe me a Starbucks.
Rude. The Mystic coming on through.
Nice outside move.
Beck
with a spin. Mascosis denying her.
Hot diggity. That's 3 points for Beck, 0 for the Mystic.
Good job, Amelia.
Killing the game.
Amelia!
Brad, you're so cool because you know people's real names. Gives you so many coolness points.
Mask always gives me a weird look when I call her Amelia, so I just keep doing it.
K-Slamia lining up against Nemesis.
Nemesis getting recycled by
What?
Hawa. Big surprise there.
If you're surprised, you haven't been paying attention.
Lead jam for Windy City.
That's K-Slamia coming around trying to score some
absolutely
points.
shutting it down. Earning a penalty for it, though.
Sour Patch knocking
What a
Nemesis
move.
all the way down. K-Slamia trying to matrix through, not going out.
K-Slamia with absolute flexibility and strength to hold that move.
The core power is strong with this one.
She was on one skate, fully extended backwards, still held inside.
That's actually crazy to me.
That was impressive. We had got a good view of that one.
Hurricane Lane next to Red Bull. Hurricane Lane, I know for a fact that that's you and not Jackrabbit.
Red Bull. Jinx again. Lead jam for Rocky View.
Looks like Red Bull's got wings.
Red Bull is absolutely flying around this track.
This kid's crazy, man. She-Hulk giving Red Bull some room on the inside
Red Bull
line
with some
and
sneaky
out.
moves. Decides to run it.
Howard
We got a
Shredder
power jam.
in the back. Trying their best. That's a bummer of a wall to go up against.
Got Team Canada blocker and Team Canada blocker.
Mo Skaterade going to the WFTDI box with.
She just said it.
Is that what I said? Yeah. I can't hear you. Oh. I'm better than Brad because I'm calling the box the WFTDI penalty box. Brad, take notes. Hurricane Lane through. I don't think she scored any points, though.
Huge jam for Rocky View. Another 7 points on the board. They're clawing their way back into this game.
Still 20-point lead for Windy City Wipeouts and Lethbridge. Stevie whips.
Rocky View having a little powwow in the WFTDI penalty box.
Brad, you can't say powwow. Not politically correct.
Little party.
Party.
A hootenanny?
Yeah.
A hoedown?
Hoedown. Jackrabbit through with lead.
Oh my goodness.
Stevie whips, runs up the inside line, gets a cut for her efforts.
Stevie did not see her toe stop hit out of bounds there.
Come on, Stevie. Be better.
Jackrabbit on her scoring pass also gets hit out.
Mo comes out of nowhere. Somehow stays in bounds with that hit out. Once again, hitting Sour Patch to the inside. We love it when skaters get up on their own accord. Good vibes all around. Bit of a regroup here.
We still have a party for two in the penalty box, the WFTDI penalty box. Looks like the jammer from Rocky View is still in the penalty box here. Got a power jam start for Windy City.
I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, WFTDI stands for Women's Flat Track Derby Insurance.
Insurance indeed.
Nice.
Bad Girlfriend Skates Hoochie is on the board. I am pretty sure she helped out Flat Track today a lot.
Uchi helps everyone out.
Full send.
Hopping over the Mystic to get lead jammer. That was really cool.
With absolute power.
Coming around, scoring some points. as Lethbridge makes a 3-wall for Stevie Whips. Mascoses trying to make some room for Stevie, but no luck.
Stevie decides to pull the cover, passes it to the Mystic. Mystic is out in a fire.
Yeah. See if they can score some points before Ami calls it, but nope.
Earning 3 points.
What the Beck lining up to jam with Lethbridge against April Sowers. We've got a lot of Team Canada alum on this track right now, which reminds me, Team Canada tryouts for the juniors are coming up hot next month. Try out. It'll be cool. What the Beck, hippity hopping through.
Sowers hot on her tail.
Both jammers now eligible for points. Rocky View lining up at the wall, but getting screened by Lethbridge.
Calling it off with style.
Spicy.
On one skate. I love all the different call-offs we see. The little tappies, the huge flappies. We got a bit of everything.
Everything. The tapping the helmet.
That's a good one.
When you actually need to tap your hips. Classic.
We got Mystic lined up against somebody I cannot see.
That's K-Slamia.
Look how low they are.
Will it last, though? The darkest green is the jammer, and then everything else is the Mystic out with lead. As K-Slamia is knocked to the outside and then the in by Mo Skaterade.
Mo earning a penalty for that.
Crazy.
Mystic trying for the inside line, gets absolutely denied.
Is that Sour Patch? Maybe.
One more to beat.
Oh, yep, Sour Patch. Stick through as K-Slamia.
Mystic looking to the bench.
A very timely call off as K-Slamia does not earn
Rice Ball was
point.
sleeping. Didn't know his jammer was looking to him for a call.
But
Mystic
new?
made the right decision.
Old men be sleeping. Rice Ball, we could say anything about you right now. You would not be paying attention.
Rice Ball's in the zone. He doesn't hear us.
Guess he's paying attention to his team or whatever.
Emmy gotcha lining up against Red Bull.
Ami trying to crawl up the inside line. Touches the out of the track. I don't know. Ooh,
Oh my
very
goodness.
pretty
What a
spin. Oh,
what a track jump from Red Bull. Almost over the straight backs. Quite amazing. Sorry.
Amy? Saying it's Amy gotcha? Ami gotcha.
Ami.
We would not be here if not for our medics and coaches.
4 minutes left in the first half. It's a nice score we got.
Bit of a regroup for Team Zebra. We're all rooting for Team Zebra.
What the Beck taking the star.
Against
battling against Sowers. Rocky View is still trying to take the front wall. She-Hulk is in there trying to mess things up from the back.
Staring down Beck.
I like the intensity.
You tell him.
Sowers with lead jam.
What the Beck close behind though. We've got a jammer race against two very fast jammers.
This is a skate situation.
Skate! Oh, Shredder, quick hit to the outside. But not before April gets 2 points. Beck getting one though. That's a net 1 point for Rocky View. Hurricane Lane lining up against the Mystic. Lining up pretty far back. That's a Brad-ass move. The Mystic hitting Jackrabbit. Getting lead as Hurricane Lane. It's about a quarter of a track behind.
Mystic making a call out to his blockers.
None.
Red Bull lining up on the Full Mobility Chiropractic jam line.
You said that really fast. Next to What the Beck.
Nice move to the inside to get lead jam.
Shredder trying to get to the inside.
Shredder jumping the apex, but absolutely falling down.
What the Beck, a clean 4 points. And calls off the jam.
It's quite the battle we got going on here.
This has been a crazy game.
The kids are all right, Smacky. The kids are all right.
I think the future of roller derby is going to be pretty cool. Sperry Me on the line against Sour Patch.
Howa hanging out in the WFTDI penalty box.
Perry tiptoeing on the outside line. Doing some strong crossovers to go score some points. Sour Patch still fighting through against, that looks like, oh, that's Killer Cupcake. Coming around, getting some points. Perry calls off the jam with 3 points under their belt. Under her belt, sorry.
Only a 25-point difference between these teams.
This truly is anybody's game still.
Mystic against the chops.
Rude.
Me and Smacky got the same cadence over here.
It's true. It's that announcer cadence.
It's like we hang out every Saturday.
Almost. Lollichops looking for some daylight. Found it.
Mystic coming in with a speed. Takes the outside line. High fives all around.
The line was covered by Hurricane Lane, and it was really cool. She was ready for some impact.
And that takes us to halftime.
Got about 15 seconds left in the halftime. And we've got Janitor D-Ray coming over to clean up some water. This halftime was brought to you by Janitor D-Ray. Good for nothing except for mopping. And coaching Team Canada, but that's it. And also maybe jamming sometimes, but that's it.
And helping out with Medic all weekend.
But that's it.
And selling TMRD merch.
But that's it.
And being a great jammer.
And being really cool, but that's it.
And a friend. And an excellent beard.
An excellent beard?
Yeah, look at that thing. It's majestic.
He's your beard? Anyways. It is very majestic.
I'll take the opportunity to thank our volunteers again.
You're welcome.
All the juniors for helping out with the track and the tape. Everybody on the front desk helping out, checking everybody in.
My favorite thing about putting the juniors on track duty is they have to run, and it's almost like taking a dog for a walk with all of their extra energy. Go. I think it works really well.
All the track helpers, I think, are on the bench right now.
Dang. Well. Looks like Clawless in the box right now, the WFTDI box. Right behind Kiki.
Apparently
right
not
Kiki.
flawless.
It's not Clawless?
No, Clawless is not flawless.
Oh, no. I'll kill you. Huh? What the Beck? Lining up for Windy City Wipeouts right next to Red Bull.
Looks like we have a change of tactics.
Oh, you spoke too soon.
I did speak too soon.
Rocky View really liking that front wall.
How the turntables.
And
Red Bull.
It works for them.
Lead Jam. Try to get back to even points here.
Stevie, I saw that roll. It was really cool.
Mo getting run over.
I've been informed that I've been saying Mo's name wrong for years. It's Mosquerade. I don't know who Mo Skaterade is, but that's not Mo. Mo.
Red Bull with a little jump over the apex.
Mo tried to shove Shredder just a little bit, and then Shredder hit Mo so hard that they fell over.
There is so much going on right now.
That's such a bummer.
Oh my goodness, another jump from Red Bull.
Those are those Red Bull wings, man. Red Bull calling it off.
Red Bull hanging out with Rice Ball and Wolfblade Jr. too much, jumping the track all the time.
April Sowers up against Jackrabbit as a jammer. Rocky View lining up in the back.
I like the change of tactics here.
You know what?
See if it works out for him.
Jackrabbit through with lead, but April Sowers close behind. You want to put on the gas if April Sowers is behind you.
This is when I usually scream skate at the track.
Yeah. Over it. Don't want to do that.
I cannot scream into the mic. Nobody will like that.
Please don't. I'd like to shout out Knox for giving us a little cookie because we're doing such a good job. I'm like a dog. I need a little treat every once in a while. Sour Patch as a jammer for Lethbridge against the Mystic. The Mystic playing some really short jammer defense and then going on to try and get lead.
I like Rocky View's change up in tactics. They went for the martini glass.
It's not the martini glass if it's juniors. It's the juice glass.
The juice glass is working out for them.
Sour Patch through on a power jam. Shredder going to the box. Mystic is in the box for something. I did not catch it. I'm so sorry.
Cupcake absolutely denying that offense. Cupcake home back to jammer, waiting for her friends.
Mystic back.
That was an awesome whip from Stevie, living up to her name.
What year is it? Jackrabbit fighting through, calls off the jam. 1 point for the Mystic, 3 for Jackrabbit.
I don't know about you, but I am a huge fan of that whip. That was awesome.
That was super cool. You should do it again.
We need more whips in roller derby.
Bring back the whip.
Finally, we have an empty penalty box.
Wow.
Everybody's on the track.
What kind of penalty box is that, Brad?
The WFTDI penalty box.
Adorable. We've got Red Bull up against Cheshi. This is the first time, at least since I've been here, that Cheshi has taken the track as a jammer.
Amelia trying to help Red Bull out here. Absolutely battling. Does get lead jam.
Red Bull's been very effective this game, scoring quite a few of the points.
Red Bull on a power jam now. Rocky View trying to send some offense, but gets recycled all the way to the back of the pack.
I was about to say, you do not want Red Bull on a power jam, but also you don't want to be on a power jam against Clawless and What the Beck.
Clawless has her claws engaged.
Good one, Brad. Got April Sowers against someone. I'm so sorry. I messed up the computer. Nice. That's Jackrabbit. Oh, of course that's Jackrabbit. Who is through on the inside line. Lead jammer for Windy City Wipeouts.
Power absolutely denying April Sowers. Trying to recycle them all the way to the back. Denied by Mo.
April toe stopping through all the hits, but gets a cut. I didn't even see that cut. That was a very sneaky cut. Lots of bodies being tossed around. Jackrabbit hit to the inside line by She-Hulk. Perry trying her best to get to the front. She-Hulk and Mo Scarade. Did you hear that? Mo Scarade.
Sperry hitting the jammer out, recycling him all the way to the back. What a absolute trio back here.
Jackrabbit calling off the jam, freezing April Sowers in the box. That gives the Windy City Wipeouts jammer a couple seconds to get lead before April comes through. That jammer is going to be Ami Gotcha. Brad, how do you pronounce her name?
Gotcha.
That's Ami Gotcha.
Gotcha on that pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, look at that offense from the front.
Huge offense hit by Shredder.
Shredder shredding that tripod.
I expect nothing different. April Sowers coming through. Gets a bit of Shredder. Hits the floor. Gets back up. Toe stops through. Says, I'm not going to risk it. Hits the Lethbridge wall again. Ami hit to the inside line by Kaleidoscope.
Wow, what an outside move. Oh.
But gets a
touched
penalty.
a toe out.
Tragique. C'est tragique. April Sowers doing a lap, trying to get some points.
There should be a full 2-minute jam. It's okay. They're young.
They can do it. It's fine.
Shredder putting on a clinic back here. Her bronze medal is showing through.
Wow. For those of you who don't know, Shredder is on the Team Canada women's team. Got a bronze medal in France this summer. Easy pass from Ami.
Jumping the track to get the initial.
Making it look easy.
Sorry, not the initial. She scored 4 points.
April coming face to face with Shredder, both going down, I think. I'm just so distracted. All the points are getting scored, all of them.
22 seconds left in this jam. Sauer smashing through, tries the outside move.
Shredder
denied. Gotcha. Awesome jump.
Jam reaches its natural conclusion of 2 minutes. Looks like Windy City Wipeouts has reached the century mark.
12 points each. What a jam.
That's wild.
The tactics here are awesome.
Very tactical.
We talking about tactics.
Oh, you talk about tactics?
What the Beck lining up against Nemesis. What the Beck all the way through. Lead jam.
Nemesis getting caught by Clawless and Kislamya. Clawless bringing Nemesis all the way back as Windy City Wipeouts make a wall in the front.
Clawless not making it easier for the jammer.
What the Beck skating up the inside line as Nemesis gets a forearm and heads to the WFTDI penalty box. That's a power jam for What the Beck and the Windy City Wipeouts. Again, skates up the inside line. That's another 4 points. Just really making it look easy. Maybe that's why she's on a TV show. Giving the signal for some offense. A clean sweep to the outside line.
What awesome teamwork from Windy City here. Beautiful offense.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Wow.
Beck just skating laps. Untouchable. See if they can do it again.
Mystic denies them to the inside line, recycles them all the way back.
Third time's the charm for Rocky View. Jam is called off. That's a 17-point jam for Windy City Wipeouts.
Huge, huge jam.
Hurricane Lane lining up for the jammer as the jammer for Windy City Wipeouts up against Nemesis. Nemesis frozen. Nope, I lied.
Nemesis is standing in the box, I believe.
Oh, that's why I didn't
About
see
to
her.
be released.
Standing on the very edge of that box line. Hurricane Lane. No, that's Jackrabbit. I said what I said. That's Jackrabbit. Pulling through as Nemesis fights through just as no pack is called. Returns to the box for a forearm. Jackrabbit enters the pack, realizes they're about to cut, and gets drawn all the way back by April Sowers. April and Mosgrade trying their best to keep Jackrabbit back. Mosgrade to the penalty box for a cut.
It looks like Jack earned herself a penalty.
That's going to be a jammer swap.
Nemesis released from the box, right into the back of that tripod.
We always need a jammer on the track, or else roller derby would be super boring.
Nemesis getting another one, another jammer penalty swap.
I'm confused and scared.
Penalties getting assessed all over the track.
Jackrabbit going to the box again.
What absolute chaos is this jam?
Mosgrade returning to the track. Jackrabbit coming through, determined. A beautiful offense by
Howa absolutely
View.
denies her.
Oh, Howa is crushing souls today. It's tough out there.
All of that work and only 3 points on the board for Windy City.
We all love roller derby. We all love playing roller derby.
Refs having a bit of a conversation. There's lots of penalties assessed in that jam. I counted at least 6.
Jam, you know, Brad, you know about going to the box, don't you?
No, Brad House does that on a daily basis when he plays at a tournament. 6 penalties per jam.
They're relentless on me over here, guys.
The only person I've seen get 9 penalties in a game. Right, Brad.
Well, there's this one flat track back in the day. I got suspended, expelled, and fouled out all in one tournament. Earned what we call the trifecta trophy. I am unofficially used as an example for NSO training for that very reason.
What did you do?
I did all the things. So when you go to the penalty box and you talk to the refs and stand up and leave the box and take your mouth guard out, it's not a good time. That's how you don't play the next game.
I love that. Hey, Kenna, if you can hear me, I'm announcing right now. So you can find me in the corner. Hi, Kenna. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing me lasagna and also a sports bra.
Looks like Raceball's having story time at the pivot line here.
Yeah, we do. Pivot. Oh, I lied. Pivot line
Once upon a
is
time, there was a
sponsored.
little roll.
Pivot line is unofficially sponsored by the podcast Getting Off Track. We didn't pay any money for it, but
Or like getting off track with your finances so you can't sponsor the pivot line.
if you want to buy a sticker, I've got stickers. I think I deserve to sponsor the pivot line because I just announced the last 3 games in a row.
I'll give it to you. The pivot line brought to you by
Getting Off Track podcast. You can find us on Spotify and YouTube.
Tune in now to hear all of the best all-star stories. Round of applause going to the jammer here.
I can't see who that is.
Who put that banana there?
Oh, that's Stevie. Stevie? No, that's not Stevie. That's Stevie. I'm blind. I'm sorry. Sorry. I can't see. Muscosis having floor time. Stevie unofficially having floor time.
It looked like elementary school where we sat around and read a book.
I kind of wish that's what roller derby was. Every time I get on the track, I'm like, I don't want to do this. I just want to read a book. I feel like this team timeout has lasted forever.
Maybe they're reading the story about the Calgary Roller Derby All-Stars going to regional playoffs next month, taking a shot at the World Championships.
So exciting. We're going to go to Arizona, and you can watch us on WFTDA.tv. That's that on that.
And it looks like we are back to action here.
Stevie Whips on the jammer line next to Jackrabbit. Or is it Jackrabbit? We don't know. Oh, it is Jackrabbit.
They may be in the box. They are, yes.
Definitely
They're still
in the box.
WFTDI penalty box.
Shredder ready to get out of the box and cause some mayhem. Stevie up against
One-on-one.
Clawless. And now Hurricane Lane.
Clawless, absolutely savage.
And Punch Buggy. Clawless getting a clockwise block. against
Hashtag
Stevie.
worth, as the kids say. Shredder.
And Stevie goes to the box for a forearm. That is lead jammer for Jackrabbit. And a power jam. Lethbridge lining up for some offense, sweeping to the outside. Clean pass for Jackrabbit. We like to make our jammers' jobs easy.
Round of applause for this team offense here. Great teamwork.
Causing some chaos as Jackrabbit gets through, calls off the jam, freezes Stevie in the box. That was an 8-point jam for Jackrabbit. Teams, please remember to think about your MVBs and MVJs. I will track you down. And if not, I'll just give myself MVP and MVJ.
Looks like What the Beck and Stevie Whips are lining up on the Full Mobility Chiropractic Jam line.
Unfortunately, Stevie Whips is not lining up on the jam line because she is in the WFTDI penalty box.
They are released in the thick of it right now.
Stevie getting pushed to the outside line by Howabunga. What's new?
Beck trying to get a scoring pass, but gets shot to the outside.
Death drop for Stevie Whips as What the Beck comes around the out, slides by Stevie Whips. Lolly chops. Getting Stevie Whips through, honestly. Mascosis coming out of the box. What the Beck, clean pass. Little hurricane pass. Hold on. Hey, Ducky, what do you think of this game so far? What do you think of this game so far?
I only just got here, but from what I've seen, it's been fantastic.
It's super cool.
Yeah. I love watching Level 3 juniors. They are the future of the sport, and they kick some serious butt. Once some of these kids age up, I will be able to retire.
Perfect. Y'all better age up fast.
Red Bull lining up against Gotcha here. Gotcha with a sweet outside spin move for Lee Jam.
That was a crazy
She-Hulk
move.
tries to hit her out. Denied.
Red Bull hot on Ami's heels.
What absolute athleticism on that outside line. Amazing work.
Whistles are blown. That's soda pop going to the box.
Sauer says, you're not getting my point today. 0-0.
Fatal, what do you think about this game?
Amazing.
I agree.
Also, shameless plug to our photographers for the weekend. We appreciate you making us look good on Instagram.
If you didn't get photos, did it really happen? Sparing me with the star for Rocky View as Jackrabbit gets lead for Lethbridge. Sparing me cap off. Will they pass it? We don't know. Trying to follow their friends through this Lethbridge wall. Mascosis to the box for something. Jackrabbit calls off the jam. That's 4 points for Jackrabbit, 0 for Rocky View.
Shredder drawing the penalty on Amelia.
What the Beck on the line for Lethbridge as Sparing Me is frozen in the box. What the Beck coming around to score some points. Everyone just setting up.
Rockview down to 3 blockers on the track. Sowers
Such a
trying to
bummer.
call her friends to them in the back. Finally makes a tripod.
Sparing Me.
Sperry taking out her friend. That's okay. It's not a back block if it's your own blocker.
Some friendly fire is what it is. What the Beck. running up the
Clawless
inside
absolutely
line.
lays out Sperry.
Bummer. Oh, okay, Slamya, very cool little balancing act on the inside corner. Sparing Me trying to fight through this wall. Relentless. Mascosis taking a spill out of play for a second, which brings Clawless out of play. But then once Mascosis got up, Clawless was back in play. What the Beck
Sent to the box.
to the box.
Forearm penalty there. Sperry says, I am done with this cover. Hands it over to Mascosis.
Mascosis taking the star.
Sister helping out Sister here. Awesome to see. Mask is out of the pack.
Sometimes all you need is some fresh legs.
April Sowers says, "You're not blocking my sister." Mask is calling for some offense.
Doesn't quite happen. Lamia knocking Mask to the outside, sorry. April Sowers coming back. And holding Clawless back. It's a 0-2 jam.
It's awesome seeing the sisters work together.
Thank you for being a friend.
It's like they spend a lot of time together.
Almost.
Speaking of family, their dad is on the bench. Shout out to Nailbender.
Hi, Bender. Ooh. The Mystic flying through the inside as Hurricane Lane comes close behind, maybe about half a track.
Mask screaming for the offense. Getting a little help to the inside.
Forearm call on most grade.
Looks like earning 4 points with the call off. Excellent work.
April Sowers lining up against Sour Patch. Some whistles being called. Something's happening. Official timeout is what it is.
Speaking of family, we have Meow and Superfly, mother-daughter on the bench for Windy City. And mother's son also on the bench with Cherry and TNT.
Got Papa Rice Ball out there as well. We've also got sibling duo Wolfie and Pay the Pain.
How many siblings we got on the track here? This is great.
So many.
Looks like Mo has left the building.
That's a reminder, folks, that if you have 7 penalties, you foul out of this game.
Mo is hanging out with me too much. They've been sent to the dressing room. Sauer is asking for some offense, gets it through on the inside line.
Clean pass. Case Lamia returning to the penalty box, just as Hurricane Lane jumps out of it. Mascosis and Hurricane Lane kind of tripping over each other.
Mascosis says
Things
sorry,
happen.
and all is well.
All is well.
The most Canadian thing you can do on a roller derby track.
There's no sorry in roller derby unless you do something illegal.
Hurricane out with a sweet move. Sowers is calling for the double-double. Gets it.
Looking for points. Calls it off.
Splits the defense there. Huge jam for Rocky View, 12 points. Sister Power working to their advantage there.
Sister Power.
Speaking of Sister Power, we got Sperry and Whips as blockers for Rocky View on the track right now.
Jackrabbit on the line for Windy City. And Red Bull on the line for
Red Bull with a hop,
Rocky
skip, and
View.
a jump. Look at that speed.
I'll say it once, I'll say it again.
It's like I
Red
see
Bull's got
flames
wings.
coming out of those skates.
06 used to be my number. Sparing me, trying to play some offense. As Red Bull trips, calls it off. That was a 3-3 jam. The score is now 154-95 Windy City.
6 minutes left in the game.
We've got, I promise you that is not what the back, that is.
Shredder trying to give the best block to the outside. Mystic goes right around for lead jam. The sisters working together to stop.
That's Punch Buggy on the line for Windy City Knockouts. That's the first time that Punch Buggy has been on the being
Mystic
the jammer.
with 4 points. Sister Power not letting this jammer get through.
Punch Buggy with the cap off.
Mystic battling for 4 more points. Gets it.
And Shredder takes the cap for Windy City.
Rocky View crosses 100 points.
Book it. Shredder tosses the pivot cap to her bench. You don't need that. The Mystic calls off the jam after getting stuck by Lollichops. Very exciting jam brought to you by the Mystic. That's 11 points for Rocky View.
And that's what we call a bucket, I guess.
Bucket.
Why do we call it a bucket?
I don't know. You just started saying that.
We heard it on Twitch one day, and now we're copying it, so.
We've got Clawless on the line. Oh, just getting timeout. Windy City. Looking like we've got teamwork skate maintenance going on. It's like a race car track. You know?
Oh, on the Windy City bench. Are they changing wheels over there? What are they doing?
Totally changing wheels.
Look at this teamwork. I hear a ratchet going. They got to be changing wheels or something.
That was my impression of one of those guns.
Somebody get a timer out. Time this wheel change.
Well, while we're waiting, you can go check out the tables in the back. We've got nerd roller skates, we've got bad girl roller skates, and others. But also, this timeout just ended. Whoa. This timeout just ended. And let's get back to Derby.
Sister Power again with Sperry and Whips hanging out together as blockers. Red Bull on the jam line. Clawless taking a shot at the jammer.
Let's go, Clawless. Pushing over Kaleidoscope. Clawless trying their best to get through as Red Bull is also trying to get through as jammer for Rocky View.
Clawless with a gummy move to the inside.
It always amazes me when players play with glasses on.
Oh my goodness, Red Bull gets shot to the inside.
Death drop.
Tons of speed to recycle back to the back. Impressive.
I wish I had that much chatter on this
Sowers
floor.
tried to do the run back on Clawless. Clawless is too fast. Sowers gets it for the second time, and Clawless claws it for 4 points.
Very fast jam. Still working on those wheels over there at the Windy City bench.
3 minutes, 30 seconds left in this game.
The Mystic lining up against Ami Gotcha. Tiptoeing around the outside. Gorgeous. The Mystic being pulled back by Shredder. Ami doing a little turn, following the Mystic out of the pack. That's 4 points for Ami Gotcha. The Mystic trying to come around and get more points. Ami calls off the jam. Probably a smart call. And Wolfie over on the Rocky View bench calling a timeout.
Not very many timeouts used in this game so far. This might be a very long 3 minutes.
Anyways, back to all the things you can spend money on. There's also a Calgary Roller Derby table where they've got a lot of information and also cool swag. There's also
Do we have
Maya
any of the
Clinic.
new All-Star merch for sale?
Oh, yeah, we got some of the new All-Star merch for Scare. Whoa, sale.
Scary sale.
I'm so tired. Let me live, please.
Shameless plug for the new Canada Roller Derby hoodies provided by Bad Girlfriend Skates. Only $40. Support your national team. Buy a hoodie.
If you're poor, like I am, support them in your mind. Because that would be a cool hoodie to have, but I cannot do it. We've also got Mayo Clinic doing massages. I'll see you later. That whistle is the signal for end of timeout.
Go say hi to Pro over at Nerd Roller Skates.
Pro?
Ask them how they're feeling about Puget.
They're going to kill it.
Talking to them earlier, they want a rematch of last year's Salem Slam.
Oh, yeah. We've got Hurricane Lane lining up for Jammer. Way back, getting some speed.
Hurricane hitting it with speed. Going bowling. Players all over the place. Pushing her own player out of the pack. Mascosis denying her.
That was a barrel roll.
Red Bull also getting denied.
Bodies are hitting the floor. Commotion is in the ocean right now.
They're going to need a chiropractor after this jam. Holy.
Okay, shameless plug. Hurricane
Red Bull.
Lane. I can't even talk right now.
Absolutely getting sent to the stratosphere.
And
They did really good at the Junior Roller Derby World Cup, earning a bronze medal in the
she did
female
all right.
division. 4th place in the open division.
That's
They're going to Australia next year.
That's so crazy. If you want to go to Australia with Team Canada and you're a junior, go try out next month.
I think that tryout is in only a couple of weeks, isn't it? It's in May, isn't it?
Yeah, now that you say that, you're right. Don't listen to me. Got Hurricane Lane lining up against... Oh, wait, this is outdated. That's Perry out there lining up for Rocky View. Hurricane Lane is frozen in the box. They're going to start with a power jam for Rocky View.
Or as the old school derby used to say, power jam. That's an old throwback. I don't know if anybody's going to get that one.
Power jam is a throwback? Anyways, Perry's out. Got lead jammer. Doing really well. Rocky View looking to play some O, but Windy City
Sperry sending out the
ahead.
signal. Looks like Windy City just skated up.
No pack being called. Perry taking advantage, getting through.
Earning 4 points. Trying to cut that lead down.
Perry, you're doing great, bud. Hurricane Lane coming in through. No pack being called. Whistles being blown. That's
Hurricane out like a storm here.
nice one. Perry hopping through. 4 more points for Rocky View. Hurricane Lane coming through. 4 points.
Sperry
for
wants
Windy
another
City.
go. Riceball tells them to keep going.
City.
Nice little inside move. Calls it off.
Quite nice. Perry being set to the box as a jammer for a cut. Will be frozen in the box for the next jam.
Rocky View taking the tactical timeout.
We've got, looks like Howabunga gonna jam for this one.
I don't think I've seen Howa jam yet.
Not yet. Not for this game.
Finishing the game strong. On a power jam.
1 minute left in this half.
Those power jam starts are kind of technical, though. You'd think it'd be an advantage, but
It's tricky because then you're not scoring points right away, but you are getting lead in theory. So whatever you want to do.
Sister Power with April and Mask working together here.
I can't with your sister power.
I think it's Sister Power on the other side, too, with Gotcha and Howa. Doing a little circle do-si-do here. Talk about a dynamic start.
Talk about a dynamic start.
Howa's got the eye of the tiger back there.
Eye of the Tiger is on the bench. I don't know what you're talking about.
Howa smashing through Sowers for lead jam.
I don't know what I expected. I actually expected exactly what just happened.
Coming in full speed.
Out of the box is...
Absolutely smashing into that tripod. Takes out Cakes. Howa powering through that tripod. Smile on their face.
I just saw a lot of bodies hit
living
the floor.
their best life.
April trying to hit to the outside, and that's Killer Cupcake trying to hit to the in. Howa says nah. Hits the floor, calls off the jam.
Looks like the official timeout's coming, the tactical official timeout's coming from Rocky View, trying to get us one more jam. Cheer if you want to hear and see more roller derby.
Everyone hates roller derby. Cheer if you want to see more roller derby.
We can't hear you.
That's more like it.
Give it up for these teams. It's been a tactical, hard-fought game.
I think it's very tactical out there. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but I'm seeing some tactics.
We're talking about tactics today.
Oh, we talk about tactics?
That tactical official review to stop the clock at 16 seconds.
I don't know about you, but I think that review was very tactical.
I like the tactics of setting up this jam. Everybody's ready to go.
It looks like... all skaters tactically going during the official review rolling whistle.
Both benches screaming at their players to say, hey, jam is not on yet.
It's pretty tactical to tell their players to not go.
Refs having a nice little chat with the players on the rink here.
I think to be even more tactical, should listen to the whistles. No shade. The Mystic tactically on the floor.
Tactically taking a seat. Refs having a little conversation. See if we have any penalties assessed here.
Pay the Pain tactically telling her skaters to sit and stay.
It looks like we got some push-ups being assessed to their own team. We talking about tactics? Maybe we might be talking about practice here.
I support that.
Looks like we have a penalty being assessed to Red Bull.
Would that be a delay of game, question mark? I don't know what that penalty.
Whatever
oh,
this
that's
one
illegal
means.
contact.
Unfortunate for Rocky View here.
The jam is now on as Sour Patch tactically moves to the outside line, tiptoes across. Somebody's hitting the floor. Sour Patch following her friends.
Mystic, the absolute huge hit.
Killing this power jam.
She-Hulk staring him down.
Jinx. That was tactical.
Tactical Jinx here.
Sour Patch tactically gets lead jam as this period's over. Something just fell. Better catch it. Whistle's being called. Sour Patch looking to their jammer. Make sure that wasn't her.
Red Bull thought
getting
they
a
were
cut.
out.
Sour Patch trying to get some tactical points. Sour Patch calling for offense. That is coming. But She-Hulk tactically hits to the inside line. And Hurricane Lane trying to tactically play offense on She-Hulk because She-Hulk's being kind of annoying to Sour Patch. The Mystic hitting Sour Patch to the inside. Hurricane Lane working overtime to try and get these pesky blockers away from their jammer. What the bet coming out of the penalty box is a pivot. Sour Patch Kid tactically calls off the jam, and that is game.
Huge round of applause for both of these teams. This was an awesome game. Battle of Alberta
Hard
taken by
fought.
181 for Windy City Wipeouts, 114 Rocky View.
This score is validated. That's it. Go and get your high fives.
The best part of the game.